All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Heroes Inclusion for on YouTube. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm Daniel Fedora. Yes, I would like to discuss on what's going on here today. And yes, this is my first time doing this live stream on a YouTube video, and I'm just testing out to see if it's gonna work. So we'll just shout. Let's just wait and see what happens first. I'm gonna pick up some things. Anyway, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and discuss on what is going on before we talk about anything with ASTA broadcast or anything like that. I want to discuss on what's going on about Heroes Inclusion. Why did I create this page? Why I've been doing this and all that. So let me ask you this. So why did I start Heroes Inclusion? Well, it is and it started to make sense. Well, it all started since TED Talks 3 years ago when I do the public speaking at the TED Talks, talk about knowing me as Skate the Label. So this has happened to me for the first time. I know I'm the best known as Skate the Label on YouTube on TED Talks. That happened 3 years ago in Coconut Grove. So it was one of the most inspiring stories. And yeah, that's something I can never forget. So I want to talk about myself for a bit. So yes, what I do coming fun is I'm a personal trainer and I'm also the athlete as well and do play sports, and I'm also best known as a public speaker, which is true. So I decided to discuss about it here today. Excuse me about my sweats. Yes, I want to go ahead, jump right into it. Let's just get out of the chest on why did I start Heroes Inclusion. So my question is, why did I start Heroes Inclusion? Well, it all started when what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And yeah, I chose fitness industry because, ever since I lost weight a few years ago, I have overcome these adversities and it helped me be a better person who I am today. And ever since being involved, ever since being involved in communities and ever since helping me grow to be a better person, I decided to take it to the next level. So what I do coming fun is I'm coming from best buddies, and everything more than ever. So I want to discuss is this as of right now. So it all started this year when, like months ago, not so long ago, since pandemic with COVID-19 happened, like before COVID-19, I was working at the time, and my only plan was I was going to it was going to be independent contractor with personal training when I could train clients at home and all that, or train at the independent gym, which is almost difficult to make doing these commitments at the time. So yeah, it was hard to know what I want to do for this lifetime. Is it gonna be for the rest of my life? I gotta keep my options open, and now as since then, Heroes Inclusion. You see, well, before Heroes Inclusion, I'm just trying to figure it out what I was gonna think of doing in the last few weeks since the stay-home order. Since there was no activities at the time, there was no work at the time. The good thing is I was at home, taking a break from reality and just looking back on the past, what I'm grateful for, and what was something I was missing about my life. And that what I've done in research about online social media. I see that a lot of trainers doing online now because I want to make it some living. So I try to come up with a solution, and that's what I contact ASTA because I know there's many times I know I was supposed to be entrepreneur last year, but it didn't work out too well because there was no guidance, there was no educator for me. It's like I had to figure it out for myself, that's the most difficult thing to do. So I was able to work in a gym at the time, and yeah, Until then, since pandemic happened, so I had to make decisions what I want to do the rest of my life, and I decided to live freedom. I chose to do something maybe it will help to grow my business, which is social media called Heroes Inclusion. The reason I say this because this is more than just a fitness. But it's more than just fitness. It has or sports anything. It's everything to a lifestyle with not just with people with disabilities, because I want to help grow with people with disabilities to become empowerment, the unique abilities to be heroes. So I feel like it's very important to step it up because I feel like they need education more. I feel like they need to get pushed and pushed because my biggest problem is I had seen over the years they're struggling about getting out of a job, or they have a hard time looking for a home. They have a hard time with government benefits. I had seen them going through a lot. There was no guidance, there was no education, and there was nothing could do to help them. And what's the sad truth is that they had to do anything by themselves, and it takes a long, long time to get development. And you see, I was that person to change that. And I decided I don't want to spend the rest of my life what is it? Living the stereotypes. And I decided to grow and grow and grow just because you have something you have to live with. Because let me tell you something. I have born autism, okay, at the age of 3. And you know what? Let me tell you, man, it's not always good, okay? Because many times people with disabilities, they don't take it for granted. So it was hard, it's never easy to live this way. And I feel like I never want to accept it. And until then, something was changing me. And, just because you have a disability for the rest of your life does not mean who you define who you are. So either way, that's the reason why I built Heroes Inclusion, because it's more than fitness and sports, but also building reality where there was going to be grow, being self-advocate with unique abilities. And I want people to stand up what they believe in and to show what they can do as unique abilities. Because I know it's hard to live this way, but I know people change every day. So we all got to do something for a change with people with disabilities. So we all got to do for a change, and we must do whatever it takes to shine, and we're gonna do whatever it takes to grow. And I think that's what it's all about. So you have to come understand that heroes inclusion is a big deal, and it's time to bring the service in. And I wanted to be able to grow my industry between the fitness, the sports, and I want to help these guys to become empowerment for these guys and get trained to help them take it to the next level. And yeah, because I know it's not always about me, man. It's about the people with unique abilities are going through struggles that I did. And we all going through struggles, man, because it's hard. And don't think that it's going to be easy. Nothing in life is easy, man. Sometimes we got to learn things the hard way. So we got to fight back, okay? We have to learn to fight back. That's why Heroes Inclusion is there. Since COVID-19 happened, since the struggle with getting appointments, and ever since the struggle of fitness, the sports, and everything. And people take advantage with that every day. And I have come realize something, that we have to do something for a change. It's never too late for a change. I feel like it comes to the point where you have to make some changes. And I chose to do it. I chose that well, and I decided to go that way. So this is why I bring Heroes Inclusion. I've been posting fitness videos and sports videos, and also public speaking. And I want to get to that in a second. So I made a decision to choose Heroes Inclusion because I have been contacted to ASTA about it, and they believe in me in the public speaking experience. They believe me what I can do, and I decided to start stepping up and learning about the business. What's really, really truly about to be educated and to learn to be the best I can be and best they could be. so they don't have to go through the struggles that everyone else has did or I did. And you know what? It's never too late to change, and we could change the world. Like, you may not change the mother nature, but we have the ability to change the things. Like, for example, you have the ability to get a job, you have the ability to do a fitness, you have the ability to take care of your health. Simple as that. This is one of those things we have to start. Time to grow, and we're living this new decade. That's what heroes inclusion is all about. So you must come understand is this: heroes inclusion is the big deal, and it will happen. So you must believe it's gonna happen. So because like I say, the disabilities are not meant to be born. The unique abilities as heroes are made. Think about that. That's very important. So that's the reason why I did this, for a reason. So yes, without further ado, let's move on to the broadcast. Yes, the reason why I chose to do broadcast because I listened to a couple broadcasts and I can really tell it's really inspired me. And since do my public speaker experience, I decided to take it to the next level, which is I want to do the broadcast because it feels like the voice need to be heard with people with disabilities, and I feel like the boys need to be heard. And sometimes, let me tell you something. Even though they're educated with life skills and help them get a job or help them with school, whatever. But the problem is like when they go up to age 22, they're no longer help these students out if they have to figure out on their own. Well, can I tell you something, man? I have some good news for that. The good news that we're looking for a change to extend. Like, it's not about the age anymore, okay? It's about continue education is endless, all right? No matter how old are you, no matter what age you're in, it's a matter of educate yourself. So what really broadcast could be about? Well, it could be about health, the stories with communities, where they're coming from, and also, most importantly, is self education with self advocate with people with unique abilities. This is what meant to be said, and this is what we may have feel inclusion. All right, we want to change the world. We want to feel empowerment with heroes inclusion, because everyone should feel included with be paired up every day and be here one way or other. And we want to create something that is the most meant to be powerful message to everybody and be educated all about it, because that's what it's all about. And I decided to make the changes. And this is the reason why I'm going for the broadcast, because this is what meant to be. So I'm going to tell you what broadcast is. It's going to be more likely be health, the communities with stories, and self-education with self-advocate with people with unique abilities. This is one of those few topics what's really, really going to be about. So I'm planning, my goal is I should start educating with broadcast when I can begin the broadcast sometime in the fall of the 2020, just because the drafting, what I'm passionate about, like instead of figuring it out on their own, I'm going to give it knowledge to everybody with people with disabilities out there so they can be educated, so they can help be a better person. Because without it, guess what will happen? Nothing is going to change that. It will still be the same person. You're going to be living the struggle, and nothing in life is ever going to get better, and you're always going to be worried and all of that. That is going to change the game. Okay? So if you're asking when the broadcast is going to happen, I will release the broadcast in the fall of the 2020. Could be around September, October, or November. I will keep you updated, and I will keep you guys posted, because I know everybody, the voices need to be heard, and that's very important. And yes, as a meantime right now for heroes inclusion, I'm bringing the focus with more. It will be more like social media. It will be all about social media with online fitness, sports and public speaking training at this time. So I'm putting more focus to it in the service when I can start training clients, when I can start training people with unique abilities, and anybody. Everybody should feel inclusion. So either way, I have plenty accomplishments. I have a personal trainer certification, and also have a sports experience when I got into coach certification of bowling, basketball, and softball, and all kind of sports that I'm experienced in. And also I do compete in football and many type of sports I compete in. I compete in sports most of my life. So I do have an experience and knowledge with sports. I do have a knowledge with public speaking and fitness with nutrition. Anything with knowledge at this point. Because if you asking me what we do in Heroes Inclusion, these are one of those certifications. I'm gonna say it one more time. What I do for Heroes Inclusion is I'm offering the fitness classes with one-on-one group fitness and sports training with sports skills, and most importantly, the public speaking, where they need to be educated and be more empowerment. So this is what I do best. This is what I do every day. I do it almost every single day, almost every week that I've been doing this. I'm doing the testing now and it's working. So I decided to just start taking it to the next level. So if you wondering what's going on, this is a service that I do best for Heroes Inclusion. Because I'll tell you, man, it's really happening because it's gonna be more than the creative project. It's gonna becoming the business, and it's gonna become the voice need to be heard for Heroes Inclusion because everybody's gonna need it. And this is just the beginning, guys. So we're just starting the program. We're just getting started, guys. So I'm gonna tell you this. This is a new 2 live video, and this is exactly where this is going. So yeah, I've been working with under ASTA because I realized that with Heroes Inclusion, it's all about digital marketing and social media marketing. So yes, this is exactly where it's going, and that's what I've been working with. I've been working there. I've been doing meetings each week just to give an update, and yeah, this is what I do best, and I will continue work better at this point because I learn the best and I learn from these guys just like what they do, the online trainer. Why not me? Why not with as a first person with people with disability, autism becomes the online trainer, the online coach for working with people with disabilities with fitness and sports and everything. Not just with people with disabilities, but anybody. Everybody's looking for training. This is the right place. You come in the right place. You come in the right time. And we do not discriminate nobody. Nobody's a slavery. Everybody should feel inclusion. All right. We're all about inclusion. All right. We're treating this like a family. We're all inclusion. And it's all about the community. So let's keep that simple. All right. But we want to keep making sure we bring it to the service out there. I want to bring it to the clients that what I do best and just trust on this. All right. This is a very important and this is a real deal. So my company understands this. It's very important to get things started and without wasting any time. And I like to start training with clients for Heroes Inclusion with a service I brought in, sports training, fitness training, all of that. If you have anything message to say, if you're really interested in being part of it, come message me. So very important, guys. So I'm just giving you guys a know and to see how you could guys be part of Heroes Inclusion. And because in the end, it's all going to change for the better if you just being part of it. Because come out and be a hero, guys. And yeah, I just want to say about ASTA. I just want to say one thing. Thank you to ASTA for giving me this opportunity to help me grow what really business social media is all about, and I'm learning, and I'm deeply grateful for doing this because I know I need this to work. I need this to happen, and I'm so grateful to it. So thank you very much. So yeah, guys. No, I got nothing else to say at the moment. So yeah, man. The reason why I'm here on YouTube video today, not only to test things out, but I want to talk to you guys about what really Heroes Inclusion is all about. So I'm Daniel Fedora, and I think it's time for me to wrap it up. So all I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm ready to train with clients, with fitness, sports, and public speaking. So you guys, if you need anything, message me on Facebook, Instagram, email, phone number, all of that. All right. So message me and see how we can work at it. So that's it from here. Thank you so much for joining me here today. For those watching YouTube videos at home, thank you and have a productive day. Thank you.